On this screencasting, we are looking deeply into these three problems. This first one. A certain bank offers an interest rate of 12.5% on a one-year fixed deposit, and the interest is compounded at the end of the year. Suppose you invest P-rands for 1 year, and at the end of the year, the investment is worth 9,000 rands. Calculate P. Interest rate of 12.5% gonna be in decimal, that is 0.125. To find this, it is just 12.5 divided by 100. For this problem, we use the compound interest formula, which is written as so. A is the amount you get after the investment period has elapsed. In this problem, the A is 9,000. P is the principal amount. It is the amount you initially put into account for investment. In this problem, that amount of P is what we are looking for. N is the number of times per year that interest is compounded. It can be compounded quarterly, monthly. It depends what the statement says. For instance, when it is compounded quarterly, the N will be 4. Yearly, the N will be 1. Monthly, the N will be 12. Daily, the N is 365. Semi-annually, the N is 2. Weekly, the N is 52, and so on. In this case, it is compounded yearly, that means N is 1. T is the period. Usually it is in years. In this problem, it is only 1 year. In that case, T is 1. In this formula, we make P as a subject of the formula like this. This A is 9,000. Interest rate is 0.125. N is 1. T is 1 and P is unknown. This NT is 1 times 1 equals 1. This, in the parenthesis, is solved to 1.125. In the following step, the P equals 9,000 divided by 1.125. Finally, we get P to be 8,000. The unit is rands. If you like what you see, please support us by follow, subscribe, and share. That can help you to get notified whenever we post. On this screencasting, we are looking deeply into this second problem. If you want to know what happened to this first one, just search for Practical 1.1. Now in this problem, we are to find the time in years that it will take an initial investment of 2,250 rands to double in value at an interest rate of 8.75% per annum, if the interest is compounded quarterly. We are still going to use the compound interest formula. The amount was initially put in for this investment is 2,250 rands, that is P. And the amount that must be put in A is said to be double of P, which means that A is 4,500. The interest rate is 8.75%, that is divided by 100, to this number, that is interest rate in decimal. It is said that the interest is compounded quarterly, which means the N is 4. The period, which is the time that we are looking for. Then, we put all these data into this compound interest formula. The T will remain unknown. This, in the parenthesis, is simplified to be this number. Following step, we divide both sides by 2250. On this side, we only have 2, and this side 2,250 cancelled each other out. Then you bring this 4t down by introducing logs on both sides as so. Log 2 and this side is going to be 4t log this number. We divide both sides by this. Finally, we get the t value to be 8.18, which is measured in years. If you like what you see, please follow, subscribe, and share. Last question reads as follows. In the year 2000, the population of the world was 6.1 billion. The doubling time of the world population is 20 years. In which year will the world population reach 100 billion if it continues to grow at the same rate? In this scenario, the years increases by 20 years to year 2020. During these increasing years, the population doubles its current amount. Initially in 2000, the population was 6.1 billion. 20 years added, the population doubled to 12.2 billion. From 2020, the 20 years added. At the same time, the population doubled from 12.2 billion to 24.4 billion. 2040 plus 20, and the population doubled to 48.8 billion. 2060 plus 20, and the population doubled to 97.6 billion. That is finally a number close to 100 billion. You need to understand this to provide something understandable.